Hello, my name is Sam. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly how to improve your English speaking skills. If you think you know many words but when you want to speak you can't use them, then watch this video until the end because I will share practical tips that will help you activate your vocabulary and start speaking more fluently. This is I Went to London. Lesson 41. You can watch all previous videos on my channel in a playlist, I Went to London. We all know that words are essential for speaking any language. If you don't know words, how can you communicate? Think of it like cooking. If you don't have ingredients, you can't make a meal. It's just impossible. But here's the thing. Sometimes, even when you have a lot of ingredients in your fridge, you still don't know what to cook. Has that ever happened to you? You open the fridge, you stare at all the food, but your mind is blank. You don't know what to make. That's exactly what happens with English. You have learned many words, your vocabulary is huge, but when it comes to speaking, suddenly your mind goes blank. You don't know what to say, you struggle to form sentences, and you feel stuck. Why does this happen? Why can't you use the words that you have already learned? The answer is simple. Those words are passive in your brain, they are not active. Now, what does that mean? Well, in language learning, we have two types of vocabulary: active vocabulary and passive vocabulary. Your active vocabulary consists of words that you can use naturally when speaking or writing. These are the words that you don't have to think about. They just come to your mind automatically when you need them. But your passive vocabulary includes words that you understand when you read them or hear them, but you can't use them when you speak. They are sitting in your brain, but they are not available for instant use. Let me give you an example. Imagine you know how to ride a bicycle, but you haven't ridden one for years. If someone asks you to ride a bike, you might struggle at first. You know how to do it, but you are not confident. However, after a few minutes of practice, you feel comfortable again. This is exactly how words work in your brain. If you don't use them regularly, they stay passive. They don't come to your mind when you need them. Let me give you another example. Think about your phone number. You use it all the time, so you can say it instantly. But what about your best friend's phone number? If you don't dial it often, you might hesitate or even forget it. That's how passive and active vocabulary work. The more you use something, the more natural it becomes. Many English learners focus on learning new words instead of activating the words they already know. They buy vocabulary books and count the number of words they are learning. But learning more words doesn't necessarily mean you will be able to speak better. It's not about how many words you know, it's about how many words you can use. And the good news is, you already know enough words to speak well. You just need to activate them. So, how can you do that? How can you activate your passive vocabulary and start using the words you already know? Let me show you a simple 4-step method that will help you. Step 1. Create your personal dictionary. Take a notebook and write down every new word that you come across. Most learners stop at this step. They make a long list of words with their meanings. But this only helps to build passive vocabulary. If you want to activate the words, you need to go further. Step 2. Write sentences with the word. Writing words alone is not enough. You need to use them in context. Write at least 2 or 3 sentences using the word. Why is this important? Because one word can have multiple meanings depending on how it is used. For example, let's take the word shift. Look at these sentences. Can you shift the table to the other side? Here, shift means move. She shifted to 4th gear and drove faster. Here, shift means change. She was on the night shift. Here, shift means a work period. If you only memorize the word shift without examples, you might not understand its different meanings. But by seeing the word in different sentences, you truly learn how to use it. Let's take another example. The word break can mean, I need to take a break, rest. Don't break the glass, destroy. He managed to break the record, surpass. The same word can have different meanings, and writing sentences helps you remember these variations. Step 3. Learn collocations. Collocations are words that naturally go together. For example, with shift, we say morning shift, night shift, late shift, early shift. Adjective plus shift. Work in shifts, do shifts. Verb plus shift. If you learn these word combinations, you will use them naturally when speaking. Let's take another example. The word take often appears in phrases like take a risk, take a break, take responsibility, take a nap. When you learn these chunks of language, speaking becomes much easier. Step 4. Write a short paragraph. This is the final and most important step. Take the new word and write a short paragraph using it along with its collocations. For example, there is a clinic near my house where doctors work in shifts. Yesterday I needed to see a doctor, but I couldn't because I was doing the night shifts. I really hate doing late shifts because it ruins my sleep schedule. In this simple paragraph, I have used different collocations of the word shift. This helps to make the word active in my brain. Now, here's something really important. Don't just write the paragraph once and forget about it. Go back and read your notebook regularly. When you review the words and sentences you have written, they become more and more active in your mind. And the more you see and use a word, the easier it becomes to recall it when speaking. Some people might think this process takes too long. Yes, it does take time, but learning a language is not about shortcuts. If you truly want to speak fluently, you need to put in the effort. Imagine 2 people trying to learn how to cook. One person watches hundreds of cooking videos but never actually cooks. The other person watches a few videos but practices cooking every day. Who do you think will become a better cook? Of course, the one who practices. The same goes for language learning. You don't become fluent by just watching videos or reading books. You become fluent by actively using the language. So, if you want to activate your vocabulary and improve your speaking skills, start using this 4-step method today. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think about this method. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more lessons. See you in the next video.